Hi guys, I'm Tay and I'm glad you're here. And today I'm going to be talking about things that my baby hated that are very common baby items. So these ended up being things that I really wish now that I would not have bought, at least not have bought before I had my baby. So let's just dig right in. The very first item that I really regret spending quite a bit of money on is pacifiers. I have lots of pacifiers, and I guess I just assumed that a baby taking a pacifier was the decision of the parents. Like, as dumb as maybe that sounds, I just didn't realize that some babies wouldn't like pacifiers, and my baby was one of them. So I tried so hard to get her to take a pacifier, and there was 1 month, from 3 to 4 months, she would take a pacifier at night. And it still didn't make her sleep all night because she woke up when it fell out of her mouth, but it did help me get her to sleep. And for whatever reason, after that, she will not take one. The closest thing that she ever got to using a pacifier is that when she was teething, she would chew on them. I tried all different brands and she just had no interest. And finally, I just realized that I needed to quit trying, and it's okay if she doesn't want to take a pacifier. I think in my head, if she took a pacifier, she would sleep better. Like, I think that that's why I tried so hard to get her to take a pacifier, and it just didn't work for us. She doesn't find it calming. I do keep one on her car seat, but it's like a toy. Like I said, she chews on it and plays with it, and it's never been like an actual comfort thing, getting her to sleep thing. And so I really wish I wouldn't have invested in so many pacifiers. I would have maybe bought one or two and maybe tried different brands if she seemed kind of interested, but not. But I have lots of money in pacifiers because I tried 4 different brands, and the brand, like, before I had my baby, in the one brand I bought like 6 pacifiers, maybe 8 pacifiers, because I'd always heard that like you lose pacifiers all the time. And so I just invested in the cute pacifiers, and it's just, they've sat in this bowl for a year. And so don't necessarily go out and buy all the pacifiers. The second item that I feel like it's just, I was shocked that my baby didn't like is she hated the swing. And I don't know why. I again thought, like, okay, the baby will go in the swing, she'll sleep, she'll love sleeping in there. And she just didn't. She had no interest in the swing at all, ever, at any point in time. There were maybe 4 or 5 times that I got her to sit in the swing without her instantly crying. And so I did not invest in a crazy expensive swing. I just didn't see the point in investing in a crazy expensive swing. However, when she did not like the swing, I was like, okay, like, maybe she doesn't. Like, the one that I got, it swings back and forth, and I was like, okay, maybe she wants one that swings side to side. Well, my parents have one that swings side to side, and she hated that one too. So that said, I obviously understand if you want to buy a baby swing. However, if you have the option to maybe borrow one or get a relatively inexpensive one instead of just going all out and buying a crazy baby swing, that would be my advice. Another common baby item that my baby had really big issues with are bottles. And I know that most of that is because I still breastfeed, and she barely ever got bottles, but it was just really a struggle. And we bought different kinds of bottles, and we bought lots of them, and she just never really liked it. For the first few months, we were giving her a bottle very consistently, at least once a day, just to give me a break and so that my husband would have a chance to feed her, because he just really felt left out when he couldn't help. And she did okay. I mean, she would kind of take it. She never really ate that much. And so it's just, I got out of the habit because it was kind of a hassle. And once we got out of the habit for like maybe a week or two, she would never take a bottle again. I would take her to my mother-in-law's or my mom's and they would babysit her and she would not eat the entire day. So that said, either A, make sure that you consistently give your baby bottles if that is something that you want them to be able to do. 2, don't necessarily go out and buy 25 bottles because, your baby might not take them. You live and you learn, right? So those are the 3 things that I really wish I would have approached differently when I had my daughter, and really, I just wish I wouldn't have spent as much money as I did. I mean, that's really the regret, right? Like, it doesn't bother me that she doesn't like any of these things. It bothers me that I could have saved all that money and put them towards things that she does like. So, hope this was helpful, and I hope this was just kind of enlightening that just because, everybody you've talked to says that, oh, you need to get a whole bunch of these, like they were lifesavers. If your baby doesn't like it or doesn't do that or it doesn't work for you, like, there's nothing wrong with your baby, and different things are going to work for different people, and you don't need to feel that pressure to get your baby to do whatever somebody says that your baby should do. So I hope that this was just a little reassuring that everybody's different, and also just a little bit of a heads up that I wouldn't necessarily go crazy with a whole bunch of the same type of thing or on things that you're not going to need. So obviously, like, you're going to need blankets and diapers and all that, and it doesn't really matter if your baby doesn't like it because you have to use it anyway. So, yeah. But maybe just be a little bit more modest in the beginning. And then if I found out that she did like something, then I could go out and buy more later. And that's just really what I wish I would have done had I known beforehand. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you next time.